Hello friends, today in this tutorial, in this live stream, I will basically build out a application inside the browser using Node.js and Express. So this application is a face swapping application. So if you want to interchange the faces inside a photograph, you can use this Node.js Express application. And here we are using the DeepFake artificial intelligence using a very Python as well. So we have this interface out there. It basically if you have a single image, if it contains two faces, it can swap those faces. It also works with two images as well. So here you need to upload the first image and second image. So first of all, let me show you the demo of this application. So here you need to select your image file, guys. Exactly two faces will be there. So if I open this image, you will see, guys, there is two faces out there. This is the male face, this is female face. It can be any face of your choice, any image of your choice. So now I will be interchanging the faces of this. So just look at, let me just select this image and now click this button, swap and download. So basically, guys, it will run the face swapping in the background using a Python script using deepfake and artificial intelligence. After that, it will download the swapped file here. You will see that, guys, automatically the faces have been swapped here. You can see this face has been replaced by this and this face has been replaced by this. So you can see the clarity, the quality. Nobody can recognize that this photo is not real. So you can see this is the power of deepfake. This is the power of artificial intelligence. We have used a Python script for this and we are using it inside the browser using Node.js and Express. So this is a complete web application, guys. You can just deploy this on your own website where you allow the users to swap faces. This was the original image. You will see that, guys, and this is basically the swapped image. You can see that clearly how perfectly this has been done. You need not have to use paid softwares or paid script, Adobe Photoshop. So this can be done automatically. So this is for image which contains two faces. Let's suppose you have different images which have different faces. So here you need to select the first image, guys. So here I will select the first image, guys. This will be the first image. You can see this contains a single image, single face, and I will select this image, and secondly I will select this image. This is the image I will select, guys. You will see this is the image, the second image I will select. So I will simply select this image. So click swap and download. So once again, guys, it will run in the background the face swapping script using deepfake and artificial intelligence. After that, it will download the swapped image as a attachment. You can see it contains a zip file. Zip file has been downloaded. So two image files are there. This is the first image file. You will see that, guys, the face has been replaced here. And if I open the second image, you will now see this is the second image. So you can now see, guys, how perfectly the face swapping has been done, guys. So it's a very tremendous application. If you need this script, guys, if you need this application, the full source code is given. You can purchase it from stripe.com. The link is given below the live stream. You can go. After that, you will get this directory structure, full directory structure, which will contain this Python script as well. This artificial intelligence model that I created from scratch. This is the first script. This is the second script. And here we are using the EJS template. We are also using template engine, and this is the index.js file. So we will be writing the Node.js and Express code, guys, in this tutorial. So let me just basically delete all this stuff and start from scratch. So also you need to create an uploads directory, guys. So here all your input files will be uploaded. So just create an uploads directory. Inside the package.json file, guys, we are using Archiver, EJS, Express, and Malter. Archiver makes you to create zip files and download it as an attachment. EJS is your template engine. Express is the web application. and Malter is used to basically upload the files in the server. So these are the 4 dependencies which are used. So right here guys, we will inside our index.js file, what we will do, we will instantiate a new Express app. We will simply say require Express, and we will instantiate a new app. We will listen this app on port number 5000, or we can listen it on 8000. So after that guys, we also need to set the view engine. So we will set the view engine like this, EJS, and also we will be requiring the Malter library, so to store the files. And for storing the files guys, we will be storing it inside our this is boilerplate code guys. So Malter basically contains disk storage. Here we will provide the destination, so wherever the files will be stored. So here we need to store the files inside our uploads folder that we created guys, and after that just put a comma, and this basically contains the file name. So what file name you need to give? So we need to give the file name. We first of all need to extract the extension. For that we need to include our path module, which is a built-in module of Node.js. So from that we will basically extract the extension guys, and we will say file.original name, and then we will say whatever file name you need to give, date.now, and we will instantiate the extension as well. So after that we will say that Malter, we will pass the storage object. That's all. So this is ready guys. After that we also need to set the views directory as well. So we need to set the views directory, the EJS directory. So dir name views. Just create a views directory guys. So here all your EJS views will be there. So just create an index.ejs file. This is the file which will be shown to the user whenever someone goes to the home route. So let me go make a request. So response.render, we will say index. So right here guys, we will basically create a simple form where we will allow the user to actually upload files. So we will also be using Bootstrap for this. Simply copy the CDN of Bootstrap, and then this is just a container class of Bootstrap, and here we will say that face swiping app. And after that guys, we will say that text center, and we will say for single image. And here guys, we will have a simple form here which is swap single. So this will be a post request. Method will be post here. Encoding type will be multi-part form data. And right here guys, we will have form group class, and inside this we will allow the user to select the image. So we will say that select an image to swap. So then we will have input type file, form control. This is again a Bootstrap class, and here we will say allow the user to upload the file. So name we will give as image, and again we will have a accept parameter guys. So this will only accept images like this. So this is required. So after that we will have a break tag. So after that guys, we will have a button which will say swap and download. So we will be giving a class to it of btn danger. So if you now open this application, what will say, guys, you will see this form right here for single image. We can now replicate this form for, we will have another form here which will be for double images. So this will be for two images. So here the user will make a request to swap double. Again the method will be post, encoding type will be multi-part form data, and this time we will say image1. So here we will say select the first image. So this is very simple code, guys. So this is just HTML code that I am writing right here. Input type file, class is form control, and then we have this required accept. This will only accept the image files, and name parameter we will say images, and that's all. So we will replicate one more time, paste it, and we will say select the second image. That's all. And lastly, guys, we will have a button which will say swap and download. Class btn danger. So just add this type submit as well, guys, to each of these buttons. So if you now see, we have two forms out there for single image, for two images. So now we need to make these post requests, guys, which is swap single and swap double. Just move to your index.js file. So right here, guys, what we need to do right here, as you see, we have two Python scripts, swap double and swap single. So you will get all the source code, guys, if you go to the description of the live stream. After you purchase it, you will get these two Python scripts which will automatically do the face swapping for us. So now we need to execute these Python script in our Node.js application. So how we can do that? There is basically a built-in module for that, which is child process. So from that we will extract the spawn method. So child process is a built-in module. We also need the file system module as well. And also we will also include the archiver, which will allow us to make the zip files. Also require it also. So after that, guys, we will now basically make the post request for swap single. So here you will first of all upload the file, upload the middleware, which is upload.single. So this is the image. So whatever name parameter you have given, so inside this name is equal to image, so this needs to be same. After that we will have request response, and right here, guys, we will first of all check that if the file has been uploaded or not. So if this returns true, then we say that the file is not uploaded, and we will send out error that no image file uploaded, return. So if there is no error, in that case it will return false. It will move to the next line, and here we will say output image. We will say date.now our swapped image JPG. So we will basically name our Python script, guys, which we need to execute. So we need to execute this Python script, which is swap single.py. So this is there in the same directory, and after that we will provide the path here to the file that we need to pass to this Python script. So path.join dir name, and after that request.file.path. So this is the actual path, guys, of the uploaded image, so we can access it using request.file.path. This is a variable request.file.path. So after that, guys, we will actually call the Python script. We will call this as Python process, and we will call this spawn method, and here we will execute the Python script. Python, and the next parameter is the actual options, array of options. So first of all, we will call the actual Python script, which is Python script. We will pass it, put a comma. We will actually pass as an argument, this is the actual image path, and next path is the output image. So you can see, guys, this is a very simple spawn. Spawn actually lets you execute methods, commands. So this is essentially what it is doing. Basically, it is calling this Python script, Python swap single.py. It is providing you the input image path, which is input.jpg and output jpg. So this is an actual command. It is programmatically doing it using Node.js, using spawn method. So that's exactly what it is. This line of code is doing. So now, after that, it also basically returns the response as well, guys, of the command. So we need to catch this. So we will say output stream and fs.create write stream, and here we will actually pass the output image. So we will create the write stream. Output image is the actual path which we configured, and here, guys, we will say Python process standard output dot pipe. We will pipe it to the output stream like this. So then Python process on, it basically contains these events. So if any sort of error take place in that scenario, we will simply display the error message. We will say console log error, and then we will say response.status 500 send an error occurred while swapping faces. That's all. So if no error take place, guys, in that case we will have exit event taking place, and in that we will have the actual code. We will compare it. If code is equal, if the value of code is equal to 0, in that case our command is successful. In that case we will download the file. So we will set these headers: content, disposition, attachment, and put a semicolon, and here we will say file name is equal to output image. And after that, guys, we will download the actual file, response.download output image, and then we need to basically delete the file from the system. So we need to clean up. We will say fs unlink synchronize, and we need to say input image path. We also need to delete the output image as well. So output image, and this is the if block. So in the else block, guys, we will simply say there is 500 if we will say an error occurred while swapping faces. That's all. This is basically the script done, guys, for a single face, single image. Now if I select this image, let's suppose again this image I select, click swap and download. So what will happen, guys, it will run the Python script in the background, and once it is completed, it will download the image, output image, as an attachment. You will see it has downloaded this swapped image. You will see that this is, you can see that. So now this is done, guys, and now we will be tackling this process, which is for the two images. This will be quite similar, guys, as we did for the, we will again write app.post swap double. We will say upload.array, and the name parameter we need to say images2, and after that we will say request response. So after basically uploading the image, we will say if condition, request.files.length, we will basically check if the user has uploaded exactly 2 images or not. So if the length is not equal to 2, in that case we will say please upload exactly 2 images, return. So after that, guys, we will say we will get the first image path using path.join request.files0path, and similarly we will get the second image path zero one. So indexing start from 0. So this is the first image, second image. So after getting these 2 images, guys, what we need to do, we need to also set the output images path as well. So output image path, so path.join dir name, this is output 1.jpg, and this is output image 2 path, and now, guys, we will basically tell which Python script to execute, and this time we will be executing swap double.py, and we will execute the process. All the things are the same, guys. Spawn, again we will call Python, and we will pass the arguments. First is the Python script, then we will pass the first image path, the second image path, and then the output image 1 path, output image 2 path. So this is slightly different because we are passing 2 images now instead of passing 1 image, and also 2 output images will be created instead of 1. So that's why we have provided 2 output images path. So after that, guys, we will say Python process on close. So here we will say if code is equal to 0, in that case the command is successful. So here we will create the zip file, guys. We will say path.join dir name, and we will say swapped images zip. So a zip file we will create, guys, and we will say output file system create write stream, and so here we will zip file path. So inside this zip file path, guys, we will first of all create a archive. We will say archiver, we will call this, and we will pass zip. Either you can create tar or zip files. So we will create this, pass a option zlib, and it basically contains a level. You can set this level to anything, any number value. So I will set it to 9. So after that, guys, we will say output dot on close. So output basically here means that if the output is there, in that case we need to download the zip file. So we will say response.download zip file path swapped images zip, and after that we need to basically delete all the files which are uploaded. We will basically call these methods unlink image1, image2, output image zip file path. All these files will get deleted after the file is downloaded. And right here after this, guys, we need to say archive.pipe output and archive.file output image1 path. We will basically provide a name to it. which is output.1.jpg. So here we are adding the files in the zip file, output image2 path, and name is here output2.jpg. So this is basically this if condition, guys. So this is this if condition, long if condition. So let's suppose if the command is not successful, in that case we will say that an error occurred while swapping faces. That's all. So this completes the full web application, guys, and now you can select your first face, which is, let me select this face, and let me select the second face, which is this face, this image. Click swap and download, and once again, guys, it will run this second Python script now in the background, and it will do this face swapping. After that, it will download the zip file as an attachment once it's completed. So it is now doing its process. Let me see, guys, I think I made some error. But let me just copy this whole code, because sometimes in live stream some mistakes can happen. Let me just copy this code and paste it here. So this is the code that I pasted, guys, and you can get the full source code. You can purchase it, guys. The link is given in the description of the live stream. So now you can select the first image. So now it is doing its own job here, and once it's completed, it will download the zip file as an attachment. You can see, guys, the zip file has been downloaded. If you open this, it will contain two images. This is the first swapped image. You can see this is the second swapped image. So you can take your own images, guys. You can take any image and play with this application. It's a really awesome application, and also you can earn a lot of money, because if you can rank your tool, face swapping basically doesn't contain a lot of tools out there. So just search face swapping online. So there are a lot of paid tools, but nobody offers this service for totally free. So if you basically purchase this script, you can deploy this application on your own hosting plan for totally free, and you can basically earn money through advertisement, or you can make your own paid API as well, something like this. So this is the base level design I am giving you, guys, in Node.js Express. This is the two Python scripts here. It is making use of this artificial intelligence model, which is around 541 bytes. So basically, if you need this full Python script, you can go to the description. There will be full project will be there alongside with the directory structure. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe the channel as well, and I will be seeing you in the next live stream.